EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Johnson now to return. Now look at this. A reverse right out of the gate. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Allen's going to keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Niners are going to have it just past their 25. It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Jackson on the move. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
third and long for Jackson. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. This is fielded well short of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Hardman now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Second and a yard. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Go, baby, let's go! Woo! Keep it up! Keep it up! Thank you!
You know the owner is happy with that one.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
The Ravens take over 1st down at their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Inside the 20. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all...
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. They go once more with Moss. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent.
And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. Whoa. He's going to have a Packers first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready. We got the defense to score on these guys. Get out of here with the W, offense. Smash.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter.
Packers nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Now Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I...
And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Chase.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
Second down, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. He'll give up the middle to Moss. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Third and long. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 32 yards.
Ready. Strike two.
Dobbs headed in motion. On first down, it's Love. Again, working deep downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here we go. Claws ready.
Love to throw on first and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Down. In the pocket. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 42 yards. A run over center with Moss. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Oh, he missed another one. Another missed extra point. 2 thus far tonight. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. A good play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to try it here again. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. Back to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. Halftime. Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will open up a 6-point lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Reed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down on the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Dobbs headed in motion. On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On play action, Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Jacobs. A short gain, down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man is the tight end, Sample. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback. And when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Moss. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
We'll try to run it here with Moss. And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That was intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. Second down throw for Love. Looking downfield. That's Musgrave, the tight end. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
32. Packers 26.
Come on, get it together.
Here, get out of here.
Now stop it up.
Oh,
You can do better than this.
my God, I can't believe what I watched. I swear I'm leaving the station.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go. On 1st and 10, it's Moss. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steamroller, baby.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That is an 86-yard gain. Here we go. 1st and goal. Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. He'll run with Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They go once more with Moss. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That one finds Chase. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Lambeau Field.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts throwing right away. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Barkley, toss play left. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 50 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy bootlegging it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Second and 10. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Purdy. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Eric Saubert, 29 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Final play of the half, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Samuel. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He throws ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Now Purdy. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Barkley again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to get... Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Purdy off the play fake. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. That pass caught by Tate Dell. Still going inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. From the gun, Stroud. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing that 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
He's throwing for it! Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead... It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll send the tackles wide and work out of the monster here on 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to work this down to the 41. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down here, and they'll try to convert with the old Emery and Henry formation, sending the tackles out wide again. Rolling out to his left. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronk. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Tua again. He fires one deep down the middle. He makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. And they miss the kick and leave a point on the table after the touchdown. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Out of the gun, Cousins. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. He's got it. Room to run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action now for Cousins. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Mostert. And this one doesn't go far. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Dolphins trying to make some noise before halftime. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that brings up 4th and short. Oh, they're going for this. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Able to get it to Mostert. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Kendall Fuller.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. 1st down, time by Lowe to throw. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB. Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He throws, oh brother, it's another interception. interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Cut back now to the sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Pitts brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Cousins now. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Running on first with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Coup on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Mostert. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Tua off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. He puts some power on it, deep one left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion. Tagovailoa will look to throw. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
16 yards on the play, and the Falcons will have a first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins again. Dump off complete to his running back. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Falcons losing by 7. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He keeps it himself. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to a point late in this one. Kirk Cousins, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Even with a little time left here, Brock, kicking the extra point, probably the safer call.
And with that little time left, even if you do get the 2, still got a chance to drive down, your opponent does, and kick that game-winning field goal. Now you need some way to get the ball back in a hurry, and the chances are so limited.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a handoff from McClellan. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Now to throw. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here he is to throw. Hits his man on the out route. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Looking to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Williams. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And a timeout arrives with just 4 seconds left. And a possible game winner upcoming. An entire game coming down to the leg of Younghoe Koo. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And that one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I'll tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. They're out and set. 1st and 10. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.